Well, I think part of what every musician needs to do is not pay so much attention to himself, but pay attention to what's going on around you, because that comes from so many players. In fact, probably the latest guy I've heard say it is Bill Frisell in an interview in Guitar Player. He had 10 rules for guitar players, and not rules, but suggestions.
Yeah.
And the first one was just listen. Listen to what's going on around you, because it has so much to do with having a better gig and having a better musical experience, because it's not just about you, it's about you and the guys you're playing with. So if you listen, you're not likely to go off the rails for no reason, because they're not, if they're good players. And so when we listen to each other, it's more like a band solo than my solo, because I'm trying to listen to get ideas from them, and they react to what I do. And of course, there's going to be moments of fire and moments of intensity, but I get kind of tired of when every single solo has to start from a little whisper and end in this big, gigantic climax of millions of notes as loud as we can play, because I think that's a dated concept. And I don't mind having a few solos like that, but if every one of the solos in the night is like that, that's very tiring and predictable. And it's not going to lead to much creativity, because creativity is not just about the notes, but about the dynamics of the notes and the space that you leave. So I would like to be able to just play and then all of a sudden go soft and play something very soft and have the band go soft with me, and then go back up and then come back down and have the solo breathe, then get stuck into a, one of these that's going to happen the same way every night. So it's part of that is just listening to what's going around you, and my guys are listening to me, I'm listening to them, and we're playing off each other. And that way you don't have to be so self-conscious. And also to put this in there, if you're listening to yourself and you're really self-conscious, you're more apt to be self-critical. And that's the worst thing that can happen to you, is when you have that judge on your shoulder telling you that everything you just played sucks, because you don't want that guy around, because that's the end, when you start judging everything you play as soon as you play it, because that's like going to make you just spiral downward into hell. And then it's going to be not fun anymore. It's just going to be stress. So you can't relax when you hate yourself.
I should be paying you for this, Scott.